When you're not with your dog, you're constantly thinking about them. Don't worry, I'm not a mind reader. Your secrets are safe. I just know this because I feel the same way. But here's the million-dollar question that keeps us up at night. Do they miss us back? How often do they think about us? Are they as obsessed with us as we are with them? Or do they forget us faster than we forget where we left our keys? Does your dog ponder the mystery of your absence when you're not home? Get ready for a plot twist worthy of a Christopher Nolan movie, because we're about to dive into how dogs perceive time. To truly understand if our furry friends miss us when we leave, we need to figure out if they have any clue that we're coming back in the future. Meanwhile, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next mind-bending episode. Here's the thing, and it might sound a bit silly. Dogs don't quite perceive time the way we do. We slice and dice it into seconds, minutes, and hours. Imagine how differently you'd perceive time if you had no clue what a second or an hour was. Welcome to the reality of dogs, where time is just a fuzzy ball to chase. So if they don't have our nifty timetable, how do they sense time? This really blew my mind. Everyone knows dogs have a nose for, well, everything. And that includes time. Dogs literally sniff out what time it is. No, seriously, it's like they have a sixth sense for dinner time aromas wafting from the kitchen. They're masters of routine. Feed them at the same time every day, and they'll be giving you the, "Where's my dinner?" look right on cue. Leave and return home at the same time daily, and they'll be sitting by the door, ready to welcome you as if wearing an invisible wristwatch. They might not have watches tucked in their fur, but they sure know exactly when it's chow time or when you're about to pop back home. How do they do it? You know, your home smells different at different times of the day, while your human nose might not pick up on these subtle changes. To a dog, it's a whole kaleidoscope of scents that tells them what's happening and when. They know what's up just by the way your place smells at any given moment. If you come and go around the same time every day, they've got your schedule down to a science. Thanks to their super sniffy noses, of course. Now, on to the juicy part. Does your dog actually miss you when you're not around? Considering how they often wait by the door, the answer is probably yes. And don't worry, science has your back on this one. Studies show that when dogs see their humans again, especially after a long break, they practically explode with joy. The longer you're away, the bigger the fireworks when you return. But here's the million-dollar question. Just how long can a dog take before they totally forget us? Don't worry, we'll circle back to this. All these intense emotions clearly point to one thing. They obviously miss us. But if they miss us when we're not around, what exactly is going on in their furry little heads during those times? For some dogs, everything's just business as usual. They nap, they chew on toys, they enjoy the view out the window, and they lie sprawled on the floor. Then, like clockwork, when they catch a whiff of, smells like my favorite human, they dash to the door to greet you. But for others, separation is their own version of a daytime soap opera. Dogs with separation anxiety might nervously pace, whine, scratch at the door, and occasionally howl in a pitch that prompts nosy neighbors to check if you're secretly hosting a wolf pack. At worst, they might turn into tiny tornadoes, gnawing on everything in sight, shredding pillows, and ripping upholstery to shreds. Is it sad? Absolutely. But it's undeniable proof that we matter to them. Research shows that separation anxiety is more common in dogs with a particularly strong emotional bond to their owners. So, no matter how tough it gets, take it as a compliment. You've become a true family to your canine companion. And remember, unconditional love often comes with a side of chewed-up cushions. But how long does this longing actually last? We all know that if we leave in the morning and return in the evening, our dog still remembers us. If we jet off for a week's vacation and she stays with a sitter, she does remember and greets us like a rock star reunion. But what if you left her with friends for 6 months and headed to New Zealand? Or went on a 2-year business trip, leaving her with mom? Or for 3 years? Or a decade? What wins in the end, love or memory? Spoiler, dogs are just happy you're back no matter how long you take. Dogs have a slightly different way of handling memory. They don't have what we fancy humans call episodic memory, meaning they don't remember events by date or time like you do when you misplace your car keys. Their memory is more like a scrapbook of associations. It's all about the people, places, emotions, and most importantly, the smells. If you've got a heart, or just a penchant for viral videos, you've surely seen those heartwarming clips of dogs reuniting with their humans after many years. And of course, they recognize them instantly. That's because a dog's memory is all about feelings and sniffing out the familiar. Just a couple of sniffs, and a dog's brain is flooded with all those happy memories of life with you. The one who mysteriously left bacon unattended once. So yes, your dog will remember you forever, provided you smell the same. No matter how potent your deodorant might be, your unique scent is like a perfume that just can't be scrubbed away. Fingers crossed it's a pleasant one. So, even if you vanish from your dog's life for 10 years, it'll still miss you and recognize you in a heartbeat. Even if you've shed some pounds or swapped hairstyles, your scent will spill all the beans. But hey, this doesn't mean leaving them for ages is a walk in the park. Pun intended. So, you're about to bid farewell to your furry friend for a while, huh? Well, here's a little secret. Making a big, dramatic scene out of your departure is actually a terrible idea. Imagine that. Some owners smother their dogs with affection before leaving, only to create a whiplash of emotions when they suddenly vanish like Houdini. Spoiler alert. This only ups the stress levels. Instead, try making your exits and entrances as low-key as possible. Think of it like sneaking out of a boring meeting. No need for fanfare. The golden rule of doggy happiness: keep them entertained. A bored dog can turn into a tiny tornado of destruction or a ball of nerves. So, shower them with toys, puzzles, squeaky things, and maybe even a little music. Anything that will keep their brains busy while you're off doing human stuff. Now, let's discuss the elephant in the room. Or maybe the shredded pillow. If you return to a scene of chaos and devastation, resist the urge to scold. Seriously, keep it together. Your dog won't understand why you're mad. She'll just think, every time you come back, it's lecture time. Punishment only adds fuel to the anxiety fire. The solution? Stay calm, focus on prevention, and sprinkle in some positive training. Trust me, over time, chaos will turn to calm, and you'll come home to find your furniture still looking like furniture. Ultimately, if your dog loves you so much that she can't handle being apart, it's your job to help her feel safe and secure. You're her superhero after all. Dogs absolutely adore predictability. They like to have their lives as organized as a sock drawer. So when your schedule goes haywire and you come back a bit late, your pup will treat it as a rare plot twist, not the end of the world. Now, if your life is as chaotic as a cat cafe during lunchtime, your dog might struggle to find its inner zen. And if you're leaving your pooch with a sitter for a while, make sure it's someone who respects the sacred routine, as if they're handling a royal corgi. Oh, and don't forget that your dog loves you for your smell too. Leave behind something with your scent, like an old t-shirt. To your dog, it's the next best thing to a spa day. Modern pet cameras have gone all James Bond on us. Some even have two-way audio. So if you want your dog to hear your voice while you're away, that's totally doable. Plus, who knows? Maybe it'll make you feel better too. So, does your dog think about you when you're not home? The answer is yes. Sometimes probably a bit too much. So, make sure to show her you're thinking of her too, any way you like. Just maybe not by constantly patting her head. Turns out dogs aren't exactly fans of that. Subscribe to the channel and watch the next video to unleash even more intriguing secrets about doggy behavior. After all, even Lassie had her quirks.